In February 1957, in a quiet wooded area of Philadelphia, a discovery was made that would haunt America for decades. A small cardboard box, left in the cold, abandoned like it meant nothing. But inside was a child. No name, no identity, no one looking for him. This is the story of the boy in the box case. At first, it didn't seem unusual. A college student had gone out to check his traps. The woods were quiet, still, cold. Then he saw it. A box. He ignored it at first, thinking it might attract attention if he reported it. He was trespassing. But days later, another man found it. This time, someone looked inside. And everything changed. The boy's body was carefully examined. He was small, thin, clearly underfed. His hair had been crudely cut, as if someone tried to change his appearance. There were bruises across his body, marks that told a story without words, a story of suffering. Police launched a full investigation across Philadelphia. Thousands of flyers were printed, his face reconstructed and distributed. They went door to door. They questioned families. They checked orphanages. Nothing. It was like he had been erased from existence. Weeks turned into months. The public followed the case closely. Newspapers covered it daily. People speculated. Theories spread. But no answers came. The boy was buried. Alone. In a simple grave. Marked only with a heartbreaking name. America's unknown child. Years passed. Then decades. And still no one knew who he was. One of the most chilling leads came from a woman known only as M. She told police her abusive mother had purchased the boy. According to her, he was constantly abused. One night he vomited baked beans. Her mother snapped. What followed was fatal. Investigators were shaken. Details she gave matched the condition of the body. But there was a problem. No evidence. No records. No way to prove her story. Once again, the case slipped back into darkness. Time moved on. The world changed. But the mystery remained frozen in 1957. Then came a breakthrough. Decades later, forensic science evolved. DNA became the key. In 2019, authorities made a bold decision. They exhumed the boy's body. Using advanced genealogy techniques, experts traced distant relatives. It wasn't easy. It took years. Piece by piece, the puzzle came together. Until finally, in 2022, the unknown child got his name back. His name was Joseph Augustus Zarelli. For the first time in 65 years, he was no longer forgotten. Joseph was born in January 1953. Records confirmed he had biological parents. He had siblings. He had a history. But that only created more questions. Why was he never reported missing? Who was responsible for his suffering? Who placed him in that box? Even today, authorities have not named a killer. The case remains unsolved. But something changed forever. This was no longer just a mystery. This was a real child. A real life. Taken too soon. Imagine living your entire life without anyone knowing your name, without anyone searching for you, without justice. Now imagine, 65 years later, the world finally says your name out loud. Joseph Augustus Zarelli. And maybe, just maybe, one day, the truth will finally come out. Until then, we remember him, not as a case, but as a child, If this story moved you, share it, because silence is how stories like this stay buried. And someone, somewhere, still knows what happened.